Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome to Chantel Divine Tarot. This is going to be a spiritual awakening video, part 3. And then look, we got the 333. Yeah, so I was born at 3:33 in the afternoon, so that's why that's important to me. Also, God the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. Yes, in case some of you guys was wondering. But yes, this is going to be about our spiritual awakening and our journey, and what messages the Spirit have for us, far as like things we can take in to move forward with our journey, to keep us inspired, to keep us in alignment, all that good stuff. So it's just simple, straight to the point. However I'm guided to give it is how I'm gonna give it. So yes, let's get started. So I'm gonna use my Rider-Waite Tarot. I have my Geometry Oracle, Power to Surrender, The Universe Has Your Back, and then the Soul's Journey. Okay, so let's get started. Alright, so welcome to Creator, your guardian angels, my guardian angels. What message do you have for us on this spiritual journey? So I'm going to just probably pull 2 cards and go from there, alright? What message do you have for us, Spirit guides, our angels, the Creator? Alright. Alright, guys. So these cards came out in a weekly reading. Not that one. I mean the middle one, sorry. Alright, so you have the Hangman, but it's upright, so you're not stuck or trapped in a thinking process. As far as like your spiritual journey and how things are unraveling, you may have felt this way at first, like hung, stuck, confused, didn't really know what was going on in your life at the time, but now the card came out this way, and it's like you're balanced, and then you see that sun behind their head. And normally I don't do reversals, but that's pretty cool. You're being balanced out, and I feel like that's a part of your awakening as well. You becoming balanced in your life, your career, your relationships with people. Some of you guys are like going through lessons right now. You keep repeating the same mistakes and cycles that needed to be over with. So some of you guys are gonna is experiencing that right now, because with the next card you have a third-party situation, but you know, because it's in reverse, you're aware of the toxicness and what it's causing, and you know that how you truly feel towards like your life and what you truly desire. And the whole point behind this spiritual awakening is to not fall for old ways of thinking, um, doing things, and going about like life. You're supposed to tap more into speaking up for yourself and standing your ground and not letting people use you or manipulate you, far as like awakening and knowing the truth, far as like who you are, who created you, and things like that, why we here, our purpose, and so forth. So don't get caught up in negative situations, operating off ego and affecting your progress with your spiritual journey, because it's just going to be added on as a lesson. You have to be true to what you feel and who you are, you know, not taking the easy route, the easiest way to escape from what you truly desire. Okay, so whether it's your career, your love life, your relationship with friends or family, you need to draw the lines, know your worth, and stick to that. Another person shouldn't be able to sway you from being and deciding to not deal with certain things in your life that you once dealt with. They are not in control of your life. You shouldn't let them have that much control where they are keeping you stuck in things or situations that you don't want to be stuck in. That's no one's fault but yours, okay? So you have to be mature, okay? And then this card came out in the reverse. And I feel like everything is pouring out into the divine, because just look how the cups are upside down and it's intertwining woo and becoming one. So some of you guys are connected, deeply rooted in a soul connection. You guys could be twin flames, regular, just soulmates, however it go, because they're the same thing, just twin flame is the highest level. You guys need to make sure that you're making the right decisions, because you could have been releasing something old, okay, and you let it creep back in your life because just for the this week, it was talking about old energy trying to intertwine and fool you, and it's telling you not to be fooled, that you know who you're truly connected to. Don't be fooled by illusions of other people trying to portray themselves as being divine, because you know the truth. You know what's real. And if you're going to just throw all of that away for something that you know isn't true to your soul, a lot of you are going to fall short. You even said it in my weekend reading, you know. It's just crazy, guys. Check out the previous videos if you're going through a situation like this, okay? So, yes, that was the awakening messages, some scenarios if you're going through anything right now in your life and you're struggling to let it go. You need to let it go. Some of you guys are not in the hangman mind state anymore. You know the decisions, but some of you guys are still moving forward in toxicness and choosing to do more of your ego feelings versus your soul feelings. And you're gonna just keep having to learn the lessons, you know. Love is not that hard. It comes easy with the right people and person in your life. And if you choose otherwise, God is just gonna make a way for them to be happy without you, or keep putting you in positions to where you have to keep recognizing the situation and understanding it, and knowing what your heart truly desired and work on that. Okay, so we're gonna pull an activation geometry card. I welcome the Creator, your guardian angels, my guardian angels. What message do you have for us, the collective, for our spiritual awakening journey that we're embarking on? What message do you have for us, universe? Alright, let's see. One card here, one card. Okay. We got that 44 card. 8, that's spiritual. And then the message is universal love. The frequency of universal love activates the connection we feel for each other, to our planet, and the whole of existence itself. So we have to focus on the frequency of love and spreading that love throughout our journey, even though we may feel like it's hard. We may feel like it's a challenge to like stay above water when you're facing physical trials and tribulations that affects your spiritual being and your inner growth. So we have to see past the 3D and connect more in spirit with universal love and spread that frequency. Universal love activates the connections we feel with each other. So if we're not putting out good vibrations, we're not going to receive that in return, because we're putting out depressing, stressful, anxiety like vibrations and frequencies in the world. And we have to be careful how long we dwell on things, and learn how to more so release and heal ourselves instantly, and not dwell on things, and be logical and understanding, and know that our help comes from the Creator, and that we don't have control over physical material things. Okay, that was a good one. So for the next one, I'm gonna pull from the soul's journey. So welcome to Creator again, your guardian angels, my guardian angels. What message do you have from the soul's journey deck? What message do you have? I love purple, and look at how beautiful that deck is. Alright. One card here, one card. What message do you have for us on our spiritual awakening? Alright. That grief popped out. Okay. So I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. So don't grieve over loss. Don't grieve over things that you feel like is not working out in your life. It goes back to that universal love. It's all about what you put out. If God didn't let that prosper in a way that you wanted it to, that means you were trying to have more control than what God had. And God works in mysterious ways. He may not come when you want him, but he's on time. Sometimes we have to surrender the thought of being able to control an outcome with a situation. I fall guilty with that all the time and end up getting myself a little bit on edge because I feel like I deserve certain things that I'm not receiving. And you just have to really love yourself more. Every time you think in that manner, put that energy into towards loving yourself more and having self-love, self-respect for yourself. And grief is just another thing that could be your downfall with moving forward in situations or bettering your life or yourself on your journey, your spiritual journey. Take it in, understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. So maybe you wasn't appreciating it like how you should. Taking in the lessons, and God is going to always send the situation back around for you to do better and master it the right way. And if you miss your beat on working off ego versus like your spiritual path and knowing, you're gonna fall short. So we have to keep on our spiritual awakening and keep opening our third eye to what's real, accepting it, and talking to God more about how to heal from things and overcome things. Talk to Him out loud. Say things out loud to Him. Talk directly to Him. He's the healer of all healers. Period. Have faith that He will transform things around for you in your life. Okay, so I'm going to pull from the Universe Has Your Back. No, this is not Universe Has Your Back. This is my Power to Surrender deck. And I actually like how magical it looks on the card cover. So yeah, the power to surrender. So I welcome the Creator, your guardian angels, your guardian angels. What do we need to surrender to on our spiritual awakening? What do we need to surrender to, Creator? What do we need to surrender to? I'm always excited to know the message. Alright. One card, Creator, one card. Okay, I guess it wanted two to come out because both of them flipped over. Alright. Surrender the idea you can fix someone. Bam. Period. It's time for a relationship to shift. It doesn't work to try to fix someone. Each person must be accountable for his or her own healing. So if you feel like you need to fix someone instead of like letting the situation go, Spirit is definitely speaking to you right now. Like, release the old, embrace the new. Don't fear the new, but thinking that you can fix someone into what you want them to be versus what they're showing you is not healthy for you or the situation. Just let it go and move forward to what you know is more true to your soul versus like your ego, and just amping that up and you not truly happy within. So surrender that, acknowledge the fact that things is just not working, and be strong enough to heal yourself from it and move forward. Okay. And then the second one, surrender to setting limits. It is healthy to set boundaries in relationships. Practice expressing your needs and remember that no is a complete sentence. No is a complete sentence. So surrender to setting limits. It's okay to set boundaries for yourself, stand up for yourself. Whether it's an old love interest and you're trying to like move forward away from them and they keep manipulating you back into the situation. No is a complete sentence. Oh, that is bad. Sentence. I don't know why I'm stuttering over that word. It's a complete sentence. Maybe that's somebody is struggling with that. No is a complete sentence. Okay? No. You don't have to explain yourself. You don't have to go into deep explanation. No is no. It's you helping yourself set boundaries to toxic people, and you shouldn't have to sit up and argue and get angry and get upset with people just because you're setting boundaries and limits for yourself, for your health, for you. You know, so I feel like a lot of you guys are struggling with that, because that was kind of hard for it to come out my throat chakra, and sentence is not a difficult word to say. But yes, surrender to setting limits, boundaries with people who you know are toxic. It don't matter if it's a sexual connection, if you think they the one for you and you know deep down in your soul that they're not. Stop letting these people like ease their way back in. I get it. You don't want to be nice. You don't want to, you want to be nice. You don't want to be cutthroat, or mean or anything. But at the end of the day, you're only hurting yourself. You're only setting yourself back from growing and prospering with the person that you should be, or, you healing yourself so that you can move forward in your life in a positive manner and manifest things the proper way. But if you're going to continue to welcome in the old ways of thinking and letting people in just for your comfort, and not doing what you need to do so that you can move forward more abundantly in the right way. Like some of you guys know, and y'all just still settling to be miserable and pretending to be happy in relationships. And honestly, it's sad. You should really love yourself more and respect yourself more, to not let people use you for certain things. You being a side chick, side dude, you not getting full unconditional love, full unconditional support, just that whole nine. Some of you guys know that the person that you're truly connected with is everything that God wants for you and has for you, but you're steady settling for a half a piece, a nugget. Have to love yourself more, guys. So I'm gonna pull a card from the universe has your back. Let's see what message the Spirit has for us. I welcome him, your guardian angels, and my guardian angels. What message do you have from the universe has your back, guys? What message? I love doing these readings for you guys. I'm gonna keep doing them. And we're gonna reverse this world back into love and positivity and logic. Okay. One card today, one card. What message do you have for my viewers? Also, we have, let me clear that view on up. You know what I'm saying? At every moment, the universe is conspiring to bring me towards right-minded thinking and the energy of love. God damn it. I can't make this up. It goes back to that first card. Universal love. This is all about God is piecing together his universal puzzle of all the divine beings and people that he have chosen. And I feel like everybody is chosen, but everybody is not accepting the activations and all of that God is unlocking in order for us to ascend. He's using people like me to wake other people up. In Chicago is a place I've been born and raised. So much stuff goes on here. And I just be out talking to my brothers and my sisters on the bus, trains. I mean, I'm very fearless. Like, I get on the trains and buses playing gospel music. I get on just affirming positivity to everybody. It's just like I'm fearless now. And I see so many other people like stepping into that realm and just having faith, talking. It could be like the hoodest person and you will never know that they woke and understand knowledge and life and how we're spiritual people, our hair, where we come from, who we are, just things like that. So anytime you had an opportunity to spread love, you feel that urge to just like spark a conversation with somebody or talk about things that's not normal to talk about, in the everyday life, like, the spiritual world and, cloning and, just things that we know exist, but we're too afraid to talk about because we just so used to like sweeping things under the rug. And it's just like, we have to address these things, because we're not just here to work a 9 to 5 and ignore the fact that sometimes the moon look fake, or sometimes the sun don't seem like the sun. Like, we need to have these conversations, because at the end of the day, none of us have a way to get to outer space but on a plane. We can't even get too far up in the atmosphere. We don't have access to that. So it's just some things about life we have to grasp on to get around like-minded people that is about that same way of thinking, because they've let God unlock their spiritual mind. We've operated so much off ego this whole time. God is unlocking your minds, whether you want it to be unlocked or not. Whether you want to embrace it and join other people who's embracing it as well, it's all up to you. But I encourage you to embrace your spiritual journey and embrace this spirituality, and most of all, embrace this love, peace, and happiness. That is all it is. Your spiritual awakening is all about love, peace, and happiness, and how to project it into the world, because they're keeping us at a low frequency, a low vibration, period. All the stuff we watch on the news and things of that nature is all to keep us at a low vibration. We have to rise above that. We have to be more logical and understand things. And just because you don't understand it don't mean that it's not true and that it's wrong. Find the understanding. It's out there. It really is. Do your research on things. Okay. I love doing these videos for you guys. That was part 3 of Spiritual Awakening series. I'm going to be doing series after series, message after message for you guys. And yes, check out the weekly love reading. I just did a pick and pile as well. Mini love reading, and then this coming weekend it'll be the weekend love reading on how he or she feels about you. So yeah, and then I do the crystals, definitions, all that. So check all that out on my YouTube, Chantel Divine Tarot. That's CHARNTELL Divine, DIVINE Tarot, TAROT. Okay, and then I sell crystals of all kinds, all raw. I'm not against anybody who gets them shaved or you in other ways, but I like mine raw, to the point. All of its energy, you never know what energy people are putting into it by shaping it and doing things like that. That's all energy. That's all a frequency. I'll just rather not tap into that right now, but you can go on culturedkraftz.com. I have a full website, 180 items for men and women. Some sets with crystals, some without them. Wrist pieces, earrings, neck pieces, all that. So go to culturedkraftz.com, cultured.com, okay? And then if you would like to book a reading, I will leave all of that information in the description box as well. Peace and blessings to you all, and I hope you guys have a wonderful week. Keep ascending, keep being positive, and keep spreading peace, love, and light to the world. Ashe.